Ladies and gentlemen,
Unsolved Mysteries.
yeah. Y'all know that block where I'm from, at any time it get ill. And if you don't believe me, then come and see this shit real. I run with real niggas, and they itching to kill. We got niggas that's paralyzed and they can't sit still. Chill.
Something's about to happen, Captain. This is more than rapping. Pistols clapping, the club's in the frenzy, it's cause and effect. Let's go. You'll be the end result of envy. This is for my niggas and my bitches. Throw your hands up before I blow your mans up. I'm on the west side of the Queen City, where the smokers bring 50 and quarts a night grill so they can lean with me. Normally stay solo, but today I brought my team with me. In the 45, in case y'all dudes wanna get mean with me.
Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to everybody. Hopefully I got my audio issues corrected. Hopefully I got my audio issues corrected. Y'all know my motto: if you got breath, you blessed. If you live and start giving, give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you give life and love to others, man. This is the second time this happened. I mean, this happened last night in regards to audio issues, and it happened this morning. So it is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you just take it and you keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? You take it for what it is. You roll with the punches, and then, you know what I'm saying, you figure it out and you keep going. You keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing is the thing that we're going to do today. So, as y'all know, I always do my Remain Nameless stories. You know what I'm saying? It's Remain Nameless Stories Part 33, I think. You know what I'm saying? Spending too much on the job. Be careful how you spend your share of be careful how you spend your share of change, man. Definitely be careful how you spend your share of the change, man. So with that being said, y'all already know, man. Let me see if I get this, and let's see if this is gonna act right now. Shouts out.
She's been down and out, she's been wrote about, she's been talked about.
All right, we got through that. We got through that without a hit. Shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop with the tea of the week. The current tea of this week, or the current tea for this week, was Irish breakfast tea. So if you're looking to boost your immune system, help it with inflammation and stress, it's a stress reliever. Definitely get yourself some Irish breakfast tea. Irish breakfast tea was the tea of the week. Shouts out to the Sip Happens Tea Shop.
She's been down and out, she's been wrote about, she's been talked about.
With the tea of the week, Shouts out to the beast. Shouts out to the beast. Yeah, I was having some technical difficulties earlier, so my first live stream wasn't going too well. But you know, you keep it pushing, so you keep it going. And the title of this Remain Nameless Stories this morning is "Spending Too Much on the Job." Be careful how you spend your share of change, man. Be careful how you spend your share of change, man. Be careful how you spend your share of change. Ladies and gentlemen, now considering the fact that I'm late on my Remain Nameless Stories this morning, I'm going to get right into it, man. It's me, my man, Jimmy, Jimmy, and Frank. Pause, giving no, I ain't going to Jimmy and Tyrone, right? Me and Jimmy and Tyrone, we outside, you know what I'm saying? We doing what we do. Now, Jimmy and Tyrone, we call ourselves, you know what I'm saying, linking up and doing what we do like we do it for TV, right? So at the time we're young, you know what I'm saying? We don't really got a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? So in certain situations, we got to pool our money together, right? So us three call ourselves, or us three decide that we want to jump off the porch or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, some of us want to jump off the porch at the end of the day. They want to get outside. They want to get into this thing called, you know what I'm saying? They want to get, I mean, we call ourselves wanting to really get deep into the life of this drug dealing thing, right? We're going to get ourselves some extracurricular activities. We're going to get ourselves some extracurricular activities, right? So me, Jimmy, and Tyrone, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We pool our money together, you know what I'm saying? We go get us a zip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We pull our money together. We like, yo, man, how much you get, man? How much can you get? All right, that'll be enough to, you know what I'm saying? That'll be enough to get us a zip. If we get a zip, you know what I'm saying? We take the zip and we break the zip down, you know what I'm saying? We break the zip into thirds, you know what I'm saying? Everybody take their third of the zip, you know what I'm saying? We can make our money. First of all, we'll make our money back double some, and we'll all be able to, you know what I'm saying, go out and get us something. For real. So that was the plan, you know what I'm saying? Now, we, you know what I mean, we put our money together, you know what I'm saying? We go get the zip, you know what I'm saying? We get the zip, we break the zip down, you know what I'm saying? We got, I mean, you know, we going through the whole 12-12 thing. We going through the whole, you know what I'm saying? We going through the whole process, you know what I'm saying? We get through the whole process. We got some, you know what I'm saying? We got some fire. We got some fire. We definitely got some fire on the street, so we good, you know what I'm saying? So, me, Jimmy, Tyrone, we outside. We going through all different neighborhoods. We going to different places, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because now we got. I mean, we got to knock this. I mean, we got to knock this sugar on the iced tea off at the end of the day. We got to knock this off. So boom, that's what we looking to do. So you know what I'm saying? A couple of days later, you know what I'm saying? We all meet back up. You know what I'm saying? We all meet back up, and you know what I'm saying? We got to have our. I mean, we got to have the money ready for the next. I mean, for the next pack. Because we are supposed to at least bring in, you know what I'm saying, enough to whereas if we can double, you know what I'm saying, we get twice the amount, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, I get there, I got my bread, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy come, he got his bread. Tyrone, Tyrone short, man. Tyrone short, man. Tyrone short.
Oh my God.
So now it's like, oh man, come on, man. Tyrone got all these, I mean, Tyrone, oh man. You know what I'm saying, I would have had it, but you know, I had to do this, and then I was giving out plays and so on and so forth, man. Da 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 da. So it's like, all right, man. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this particular time he came in with more. I mean, he came in with just as much as he had when we first initially started. So he really wasn't that mad. You know what I mean? So, you know, we like, all right, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? We go in, you know what I'm saying? We double back. I mean, we get another zip again. You know what I'm saying? We break the zip down again. You know what I'm saying? Now we holding the other money we got, you know what I'm saying? We kind of like hold on to that. So, you know what I'm saying? We could pretty much multiply that or add that into what, you know what I'm saying? We do on this next zip flip. You know what I mean? So, boom, we flip the zip again. You know what I'm saying? We break the zip down. We knock the zip off. We come back. We get back to the table, and guess who's short again? Tyrone. Now this is the second time we done came together. You know what I'm saying? We done put our money together. You know what I'm saying? We done came up to the table. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and Tyrone is short, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyrone is short for the second time, y'all. Now, mind you, we trying to come up. We trying to get this money. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't got time to be going backwards. We ain't got time to be dealing with the backwardsness. You feel what I'm saying? The whole point of hustling is to make money, yo. I mean, it ain't just to keep coming back and breaking even every time you come back to the door. The whole thing, I mean, no, we're not trying to be sitting on no zip this whole time, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I mean, Tyrone come back, he got a whole nother song and dance as to why he ain't got the bread. He got a whole nother song. I mean, he got a whole nother issue as to why he ain't got the bread. What's going on here, y'all? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. What's going on in my life right now? But anywho, you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. So, yeah. I mean, like, it's the second time old boy that came back. You know what I'm saying? He that came up to the joint, man. He that came to the table and he's short, man. So now it's like, all right, bro. What's really going on, man? What's really shaking, man? What's really going down? What's really going down? So Jimmy was like, all right, man, all right, whatever. All right. Jimmy ain't really paid no mind. So then Jimmy came to me. Jimmy was like, yo, man, what's going on with Tyrone? I'm like, nigga, I don't know, man. He's like, yo, man, you know, this ain't looking too good. And I'm like, yeah, I know. He's like, man, you sitting here, you know what I'm saying? We flipping these packs, man. We bringing bread back, you know what I'm saying? We bringing double, close to triple the bread back, man. And Tyrone, man, Tyrone ain't he bringing back the same thing every time. It's the second time he has something going on. It's the second time he done came back to the table, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't doubling the money, man. We ain't gonna be able to. I mean, I'm not gonna be splitting. I mean, I'm not gonna be using my money to give him some sugar honey iced tea. And you know what I'm saying? He just keep coming back with the same thing. Like I'm not gonna keep giving him all this. I mean, I'm not about to be giving him all this work And he coming back with the same, you know what I'm saying, zip money. I'm like, true, I respect that. For real. I feel you on that. And I mean, I don't even know. So, you know what I'm saying? We standing there, we chopping it up or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And we heading on our way down the block. So we walking down the block, we mind our business, so on and so forth. And we run into, you know what I'm saying? We run into Auntie, you know what I'm saying? Auntie running Auntie, and Auntie was looking for Dion, you know what I'm saying? Looking for Timmy. So I'm like, yo, not looking for Tyrone. Goodness gracious. Auntie comes down the block. Auntie looking for Tyrone. It's me, Jimmy, and Jimmy, and we walking down the block. We was talking about Tyrone. So then the Auntie came down. Auntie was looking for Tyrone. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and Jimmy like, nah, Tyrone, Tyrone, I don't know, he around here somewhere, you know what I'm saying? He probably floating around here somewhere. Nah, what you need? What you good? So Auntie was like, yeah, no, she was like, nah, I need a job. You know what I'm saying? And, we like, all right, cool, we got you. You know what I'm saying? We got Deb right here. She's like, nah, I need to see Tyrone. I need to see Tyrone. You know what I mean? I'm like, what you mean you need to see? I mean, like, yo, Tyrone, Tyrone owe me. Tyrone owe me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she was real adamant on seeing Tyrone. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? We ain't paid no mind. We just kept moseying on down the block. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, she ain't never find Tyrone. So she ended up coming, you know what I'm saying? She ended up spending her money with us anyway, right? So me and Jimmy still chilling, you know what I'm saying? Now we just outside, we mind our own business, doing what we do, right? So we on the corner, we look down the street, we see Tyrone pop out. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone pop out, like, oh snap, Tyrone popped up. So we like, it was good, bro, da 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 da. So we chopping up with him. So then we asked him, yo, how much, how much you got with you right now? You know what I'm saying? We was looking, you know what I'm saying, jumping on the pack real quick. So Tyrone was like, "Oh man, I got a short now, and and I got a little something at the building or whatever the case may be." We like, "Oh, okay, cool, word, that's what's up." So like, "Yo, you down on that right now?" He's like, "Oh man, nah." So now he trying to duck us. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So now Tyrone acting bad weird. You know what I'm saying? Because now Tyrone said he got a certain amount of bread. So we kind of like pushed the issue. I didn't think he realized we was gonna push the issue right then and there. So we pushed the issue right then and there. So Tyrone kind of like stuck in the rock between the higher place because now we pushing the issue right then and there. Because now we pretty much looking to stop to do whatever it is we doing and then pretty much get right to it. So when Tyrone came and we asked Tyrone if he had the bread and he said he had like 175 and he could get he had like 200 at the crib. He was like, okay, cool. We gonna take the 300. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take the 300, we're gonna throw it with this, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go, ante up for another pack. So, you know what I'm saying? We going down to it. He played the whole role. We go down to Tyrone house, you know what I'm saying? We go to get the bread, you know what I'm saying? He go in the house, he in there for about 5 to 10 minutes, then he come out with this sob story like, man, I don't know, man. I gotta find out what's going on with this bread, man. I think I gave it to them. Saying I was supposed I'm not too sure, man. But yeah, man, I had a 200 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying I got to work. So I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But now Tyrone is getting real suspicious with Tyrone in regards to what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? This is the third time we came to Tyrone and Tyrone ain't got what he need for the re-up, man. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone always short for the re-up right now. And this is really it's becoming baffling right now that Tyrone ain't never got the re-up, right? So we leave it alone. So now we like, okay, we figure we got to get up to the block. We got to get to this money because we trying to get this re-up together. So now we like, okay, cool. We about to head up here with you, Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get this bread, we trying to knock it off. You feel what I mean? So, Tyrone like, all right, cool, whatever. All right, da 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 da. So then We gets up to the block, you know what I mean? Tyrone pull a move on us. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone skate off. You know what I mean? So now we like, man, where the hell Tyrone done went, man? This nigga Tyrone supposed to be out here getting this money with us, man. You know what I'm saying? He done walked off. Ain't no telling where, man. Tyrone said he was going to hit a lick, man. Tyrone ain't never came back. Where the hell Tyrone ass done went, right? So now we got an APB out on Tyrone behind, right? Like, cause now it's like, yo, we gotta find this dude, man. Cause this dude, he playing games, man. We try to get to this buddy, man. And you know what I'm saying, we getting low. You know what I'm saying, he got the rest of the cribs and all that, man. So we need to find out where Tyrone at, man. So we get rid of this work, man. Respectfully, we got to get rid of this work, right? So we looking for Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? Now we going around. I mean, now we walking up and down walking down the blocks or whatever. We pretty much perusing the neighborhood, right? We perusing the neighborhood, and when we find Tyrone. Oh man, talking about getting caught with your pants down. Oh my God. Yo, we caught Tyrone with his pants down, respectfully, yo. Pause giving no Diddy no Dwight tonight, man. We caught Tyrone with his pants down, man. Literally, man. Literally with his pants down. You know what I'm saying? Catching the job from Auntie. Oh my God. Now, at this point, you know what I'm saying, we ain't really, I mean, like, that's, you know what I'm saying, like, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's nasty work at the end of the day. It is what it is, but, you know, back then it was like, you know, that was a thing back then, you know what I'm saying, that was a thing for young gentlemen at that time. To each his or her own, that's not something out, I mean, that's not something that I mean, you know, it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying, he got caught getting, you know what I'm saying, getting the job by the auntie, right? So we like, oh snap, like, yo, bro, what the hell? I mean, you supposed to be out here getting this money, man. You sitting up here with this, with this crackhead. You know what I'm saying, you over here in the cover with crackhead getting the job, man. What is wrong with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be out here on the grind. You all, you know what I'm saying? We find you, you know what I'm saying? You've been gone for a minute, man. We find you over here, you know what I'm saying, getting a job by auntie, man. What is going on? You supposed to be out here getting on the grind, man. He like, oh man, my bad, y'all. Man, I've been out all night, man. I've been out, man. Come on, bro. You wildin', you know what I'm saying? You wildin', you super wildin', bro. You gotta get to this money. So we don't really think nothing of it. Now we basically get them back to the block, you know what I'm saying? And we basically we basically getting back to work. We getting back to it now. So we getting back to it. And now I ain't got no more, I ain't got no money. Basically, I done sold out. I ain't got no more work. I looked at Jimmy. Jimmy ain't got no more work, right? So now the last person in line is Tyrone. Tyrone got about, like, Tyrone got like $60. Tyrone got like 6 crews. He got like $60. Like he got like 6 crews, my guy. You know what I'm saying? He had a whole. He had a 350 pack. He had a whole 350 pack. He had a 350 pack, bro. Now he only got 6. Bro, oh man. Oh my God. Bro, Tyrone had a 350 pack. He had a 350 plus pack, bro. Tyrone had a 350 plus pack, bro. When we came outside, he had like a 350 plus pack, bro. When we outside, we knew he had at least a 350 plus pack. We seen the 350. We knew it was at least 350, a 350 plus pack that was basically dropping. And we needed the 200 off of the 350 plus pack. You know what I'm saying? We needed the 200 off the 350 plus pack. We knew it had it. That's why we was out there. He got missing for a minute. And his 350 pack turned to a 60 pack. He went from a 350 pack to a 60 pack, and he had about 40, $50 to show for it. I think he had a total. He had a total. He had like He had like 175 in the 350 pack. So that's what, 475. That's like 500. He had like $500 worth of. I mean, basically, he should have been totaling up to $500. He came up with like, he ended up with like a buck, like 230, 250. He's supposed to be capping in. He's supposed to be cashing in about $500 at this moment. He's supposed to be, Tyrone's supposed to be cashing in about $500. Tyrone got 250. And that 250 come from 175 he already previously had. He only had 175. So basically, yeah, with that 60, like 250, like 230. We ended up with like 230 coming up out of Tyrone. When Tyrone initially basically had a 500 pack. Tyrone had a whole 500 pack. Tyrone come back with 250. He come back. He end up at the end of the day with 250 out of a 500 pack. Oh no, that's nasty work.
Oh my God!
So now we gotta figure out what's going on, because bro, what are you doing, bro? You had a whole 500 pack, you know what I'm saying? And this 500 pack is the whittle down to 250. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make no sense, you know what I'm saying? We was just with you, and I mean, we wasn't with you about an hour or so, you know what I'm saying? And I don't understand how where your pack just go? Like, is you blowing this pack? And what is going on with this pack? So, you know what I'm saying? After investigation, you know what I'm saying, you know what happened. Basically, he got on the wrong side of the fence, and then they pretty much blew him in. Come to find out, Tyrone, he was addicted to the jobs, y'all. He was addicted to the job. Tyrone was addicted to the job, y'all. Auntie put that work in on Tyrone. Tyrone was done, y'all. Every time Tyrone got a pack, he was giving all his, he was giving his whole pack away.
Oh my God!
Tyrone got that, Tyrone went to that job. Tyrone ain't never want to leave that job, respectfully. Tyrone was going to that job faithfully. Tyrone was getting 8 hours of that job every day. His whole pack was going, you know what I'm saying? Auntie ain't spending out a dime.
Oh my God!
Auntie ain't spending out a dime. She went to work. She went to work, and he went to the job, and it was over. That job had him in a chokehold, literally. You know what I'm saying? And he spent everything he had was going towards the job, y'all.
Oh my God!
I understand they always said it was dangerous. I mean, they always said that type of job. Those type of jobs are some dangerous. But yeah, it get real out there in the field. It get real out there in the field. You know what I'm saying? So when we find this out, now be like, yo, man, that's what's been going on this whole time. All this time we've been dealing, I'm saying, every time you coming up short is because you coming up short because you spending all your money, you spending all your money on the job. You addicted to the job, bro? What's going on? He was addicted to the job, bro. He got out there. He was out there in them streets. He got addicted to the job, bro. And the only thing he wanted to do was just make enough to get to work. Only thing Tyrone wanted to do was make enough money just so he can get back to work, just so he can get back to the job. So he didn't care about nothing else. I don't know what it is. I mean, like, he didn't care about nothing else. He wasn't thinking about nothing else. Only thing he was thinking about was getting to the job. He didn't think about nothing else. Only thing he wanted to do was get to the job. That's all he wanted to do, was be able to get back to the job and be at the job for a few hours. Make his couple dollars to get back to the job, making sure he could get back and forth to work, man. So he could definitely get back to definitely so he could get back to work. Oh my God, man. It is what it is at the end of the day. I wasn't too happy about it, but then I knew, that's when it's time for me to separate. We can't be doing business together. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If you want to spend all your money on the job, that's cool. I ain't got no problem with it, but I ain't gonna be in business with you no longer, because I ain't dealing with nobody that just spend all their money on the job. I'm not spending with no money. I mean, I'm not about to be in the game if all you want to do is just, you know what I'm saying, spend your money on the job, man. If you spending your money on the job, man, nasty work at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because there was a lot of individuals out there that got caught up and they spent a lot of their money, you know what I'm saying? Or they wasted a lot of their money or they money that was supposed to be made, they spent it on the job, man. You know what I mean? Tyrone spent all his profit on the jobs. Auntie had him. I mean, Auntie was putting in that work. Auntie made sure he came to work every day. He came to work. I mean, he did not have no problem going to the job. Auntie was like, yo, you want to go to the job? He's like, yeah, I want to go to the job. Auntie got, I mean, don't get caught up in Auntie job, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up at Auntie job, man. Spending all your money is at Auntie job, man. You know what I'm saying? To each his or her own at the end of the day, man. To each his or her own at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say this, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, in life we allow our feelings, you know what I'm saying? We allow our feelings and how we feel and just for that pleasure, that instant gratification. You feel what I'm saying? As long as we get that instant gratification at any point, sometimes we'll do anything and basically we'll lose track of or lose focus of what we got going on because we're looking for some type of instant gratification. Sometimes we get wrapped up in instant gratification. You feel what I'm saying? Just having it right there, right there. You know, that fast run instead of that slow walk. You feel what I mean? That just it's right there. I can just get this whenever I want to. I could just do this. And sometimes we just fall victim to those pleasures that we have. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have just certain pleasures that, you know what I mean, we just fall victim to certain pleasures. You feel what I mean? We fall victim to certain vices. And don't even realize it that we fallen victim to these particular vices because we so wrapped up in these particular vices. And as long as we can sustain or as long as we can maintain this particular vice that we have, we continue to cycle forward. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of us basically get into situations or we have situations where we obtain a vice or we obtain an issue or we got an issue or a problem we need to, you know what I'm saying, hash out or resolve or whatever the case may be. And you know what I mean? Just due to the fact that we just want that particular pleasure, we just gonna basically do whatever is necessary in regards to just making sure we keep that particular pleasure and be complacent and just be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Just because we getting that particular instant gratification or that instant satisfaction at the time, and we not looking towards the bigger picture of life and things. You feel what I mean? And again, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, to each his or her own. I mean, he was able to do if that was his pleasure, if that's what basically brought him peace. You feel what I'm saying? That's cool with me. You feel what I mean? If he just wanted to be stagnant or do what I mean, but I just know and understand the reason why he was stagnant is due to the fact that, you know, it was just the pleasure thing about the whole situation. I mean, he wasn't gaining nothing out of it. You feel what I mean? And he was supposed to be out here with a purpose. So, you know, I mean, I don't really I mean, like I said, to each his or her own. I just feel like, you know, individuals really need to stop, you know what I mean, falling victim to their pleasures, you know what I'm saying? Things is pleasurable, things feel good at the time. So, you know, certain things you gotta be able to block out, you know what I'm saying? Just because it feel good, you know what I'm saying, don't mean that you're supposed to be involved. I mean, just because it feel good don't mean it is good. You feel what I mean? And you know, when you're spending all your money on certain things, or you know what I'm saying, you find yourself spending, I mean, like devoting a lot of time and energy towards pleasurable things. You know what I mean? Nothing that's solid. You're not really trying to focus or devote your energy towards anything solid, man. That's when it gets sticky at the end of the day, man. That's when they really get sticky at the end of the day, man. So yeah, I mean, shouts out to Tyrone, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what the end result in that whole situation was, man. I just know he was an addict for them jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't. I mean, like Jimmy kept dealing with him. I was done with it. Jimmy went through all that headache. You know what I mean? I didn't go through all the headache, you know what I'm saying, dealing with Tyrone and that nonsense. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, because like I said, Tyrone would get to the point, I mean, Tyrone got bad with it to the point where, you know what I mean, they literally just bled Tyrone. I mean, they bled Tyrone dry, respectfully. I mean, they bled Tyrone dry. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. They bled Tyrone dry. I mean, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had Tyrone out there, you know what I'm saying, on that particular type of time, respectfully. You know what I mean? Because Tyrone, I don't know what I mean. Like he got caught up. He got caught up in the feeling, in the feeling, in the feeling. Can you feel it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Tyrone went from, you know what I'm saying, being a part of the crew to being a part of the crew. You know what I'm saying? He went from serving the crew to be getting served with, to be serving with the crew. You know, all based off of feeling. You know, he got cooked on them jobs. You know what I'm saying? He got hooked on that, I mean, and he just didn't know how to handle it. So he ended up being a part of it. I mean, I hope he get clean and everything. I hope he get his mind right. I hope he get his life together, or whatever the case may be. If not, then that's on him. I don't really know. But at the end of the day, man, that's type of things that happen, man. Especially when you're playing around in the field. So, be careful out here, man, because you get caught up. You could definitely get caught up. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone went from, he went from serving the fiends to being a fiend. You know what I mean? All because he was addicted to, you know what I'm saying? He was addicted to the jobs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if, I don't know what happened. It was never addressed. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, they was able to get him right along. They got him right along with the plateau. They was able to weasel their way and find themselves another one. You feel what I mean? So be careful on how you where you spend your money, what you invest your money into, because it might just end up turning out to be something that, you know what I mean? You might be helping for your own destruction. You might be helping out for somebody else to destroy you at the end of the day. For real. Because who knew? You feel what I'm saying? Who knew Tyrone was going to end up smoking crack? All from jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, who thought just some harmless jobs was going to turn Tyrone into a crackhead? Well, I'm not saying that's what turned into a crackhead. I just said that was the starting point, I believe. I don't know if that, yeah, I would say selling, selling dope was probably the starting point. Selling crack was probably, the selling crack was the starting point of it. Then that led to him to get, you know what I'm saying, Lacio from a fiend, and which got him addicted to the Lacio, you know what I'm saying, the Lacio jobs. You know what I'm saying? He got the Lacio jobs and he was addicted to the Lacio jobs. He just couldn't stop. So every time he got a chance to, he was just giving it away just for the Lacio. To the point where he ended up, you know what I'm saying? Now he down and out. You know what I'm saying? Now he down and out, and then, he trying to get that Lacio. He addicted to the Lacio. Paul's giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. You know what I'm saying? He addicted to all that. Next thing you know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, come hang out with us. And he ended up hanging out with him. And then, he went from hanging out to, you know what I'm saying? Paul's banging out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is at the end of the day. So be careful how y'all, you know what I'm saying? Be careful how y'all spend y'all monies. You know what I'm saying? Be careful how y'all spend y'all change. You know what I'm saying? Spending too much money. Spending too much on the job. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful how you spend your share of the change, man. You know what I'm saying? Spending too much on the job. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? How you spend your share of the change, man. Don't be spending too much money on the job. You know what I mean? That go with your current job as well. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we go over the top, we go above and beyond in regards to, you know what I'm saying, the employment and employers, and we forget about ourselves sometimes. We forget about our real lives. We forget about life outside of the job. Sometimes we get so overwhelmed, and, you know what I'm saying, when we get so engulfed and so engaged in the job and getting this money and so on and so forth, to the point where we lose focus of a lot of other things. You feel me? We lose focus of a lot of other things. Sometimes we be so wrapped up in work, you know what I'm saying, and getting to this money and making sure we got enough money, and just so indebted in regards to this money thing, to the point where we lose focus of a lot of other things, ladies and gentlemen, where we lose focus to a lot of other things. So, we can go to work, we can put work in, but let's not spend too much money on these jobs, yo. You know what I'm saying? Let's not spend too much money on the job. Let's not spend too much of our time, you know what I'm saying, worried about this job or worried about this, especially if it's a job that you don't love, man. You know, let's try to find jobs that that pleases us and that's profitable for us. You know, so I say that to say this, man. At the end of the day, man, sometimes like I said, we gotta figure out how we spend our money, our time, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to start dedicating our time and dedicating our energy and dedicating it towards the right jobs, man. I know and understand we got to make money at the end of the day, but some of our time and energy got to be dedicated towards certain jobs that we got to fix within ourselves. There's a lot of alcoholism going on around in the country right now. You know what I mean? It's a lot of individuals that's not looking to take care of their mental health. It's a lot of jobs that's out there that individuals need to take on for themselves and for themselves and by themselves. It's a lot of things that individuals need to take on as individuals to make sure, they right in the mental. So, you know, that's what we getting off on here. Pause. No Diddy, no Dwight tonight. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out there just willy nilly, just trying to just comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Just scraping by, or just having enough to do whatever. If that's not what you want, that's not what you go for at the end of the day. You feel what I mean? Don't be spending too much on the job. You know what I'm saying? Have a little fun with your life. You know what I'm saying? Have a little fun with your life. Don't let your job, let the jobs just basically engulf you. Don't let everything just come down and think like, everything gonna be everything in that regard. You feel me? Love yourself, love your life, and all that other good stuff. You feel what I mean? And don't be out here getting addicted to the jobs, y'all. Don't be out here getting addicted to the jobs, man. Don't be out here getting addicted to the jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself some time management, man. Get yourself some emotional stability, man. Figure out what's going on in your life, man. Figure out why you have certain vices and why you have certain things going on, man, so you can better navigate throughout life, man. Because if you don't know and understand that yourself and not knowing your vices, you could be easily manipulated, and you could easily be turned into you could easily be uh, you can easily place yourself in certain situations that I don't think you would really want to be in, or you can place yourself in certain situations that's going to kind of be hard to get out of. You feel what I mean? Because who would have thought a vice like, you know what I'm saying? Who would have thought that particular vice would lead to, you know what I'm saying, Tyrone smoking, you know what I'm saying, being a drug addict? Like, who would have thought that addiction to, you know what I'm saying, that particular that particular ratio act was going to turn into him, you know what I'm saying, is basically full out, you know what I'm saying, a drug addict and, having to deal with a drug addiction now. So now, you know what I'm saying, that particular addiction that he currently has is now, you know what I'm saying, turned to two addictions. He was addicted to one thing and now he's addicted to another thing based off of what he was addicted to the first time and he didn't basically address. He didn't think it was a problem. He didn't think it was an issue. He didn't think nothing was wrong. And then it basically led to him basically being, hanging out or doing something else. You feel what I'm saying? Now he a full blown crackhead. He started off by, you know what I'm saying, being addicted to fellatio, you know what I'm saying, the fellatio ratio, you know what I mean? He was hanging out with the, he got him some, he got him some krills. He came outside with us, you know what I'm saying? Auntie convinced him to, you know what I'm saying, give him a little fellatio for some krills. Auntie put the job down on him and he all head over heels. So now he done gave all his krills away for the fellatio. You know what I'm saying? He was only just looking to make, money to get the fellatio from Auntie. To the point where, you know what I'm saying, he ain't, now he hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Now he a customer. You know what I'm saying? He went from somebody that was out there, you know what I'm saying, serving it to somebody that's getting served now. Now, whether or not it was all behind the vice of his, I'm not too sure. I don't really know. I just know he went from, you know what I'm saying, aside, whatever path he was led down, I know that was a part of the path that he was going down. I know that was one of the reasons why he was around them. That's one of the reasons why he was engaged with them. How long he's been doing it, I don't know. Is he off of it at this particular point? I don't even know. Do I wish the best for him? Yep. You feel what I mean? I do wish the best for him. At the time, does things like that happen? Yes, that's a part of the game, unfortunately. So that's my thing. Y'all got to be careful out here. Be careful with y'all vices, because y'all vices could lead y'all to you know what I'm saying, to more destructive things if y'all don't adjust y'all vices, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, you know what I'm saying, take note of that, man, and take a hold of your vices, whatever your vice may be. Nobody has the same vice. Everybody has different vices. Just know and understand a lot of times your vices could lead you into places, or it can lead you down roads that you don't want to go, or that you don't need to be, and that could be a more hindrance to you. It can end up making everything worse because you don't address this particular vice. You feel me? So I say that to say this, man. At the end of the day, man, make sure if you got a vice or whatever the case may be, you do address the vice. You do and understand, know that you have a vice, and try to basically get to resolving the effect in regards to having that vice, because that vice could lead you down a different road. One thing I can't say about a vice is that a vice keeps its grip. You know what I'm saying? A vice has a very strong grip on things. You know what I'm saying? When a vice gets a hold of something, it definitely has, you know what I'm saying, a strong grip and a strong hold on things. So my thing is, if you got a vice, it's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be hard for you to break that particular vice, or get out of that vice, or for that vice not to have a hold on you. So you got to spend a lot of time and energy on getting that vice out. You know what I mean? Or getting off of that vice. Because if not, that vice will have a hold on you, have a grip on you, and it'll basically be stuck with you for life. So, you know, if you're not willing to fight that vice and get that vice off your chest, no matter how minuscule you think it is, no matter how small you think it is, no matter how frivolous you think it is, no matter how irrelevant you think that vice is, it can really turn into something big. It can really turn into something big. Do never think that a vice is irrelevant, that a vice is basically something that, you know what I mean, is just frivolous or irrelevant or don't need to be addressed. If you ever feel like a vice of yours doesn't need to be addressed and doesn't need to be handled, you thinking you got the wrong source of thinking. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna take you out. I'm not gonna say it's gonna take you out. I pause, but it could be very detrimental to you if it's not addressed, and it's if it's not addressed, it can be detrimental. I'll say that much. Advice that you have can be detrimental to you if it's not addressed. If you don't take aware of it, I mean, if you're not aware of it and you don't address it, it can definitely become an issue for you. For real, for real. But shouts out to the new network, man. It is Friday, man. Friday. Yay, I made it through the week. I made it through the week, respectfully. It is what it is. Another 5 days down, another five remain nameless stories went on, man. Shouts out to the new network, man. Shouts out to everybody. Can't wait to start the next week. We got Shawnee J and Blaze. We talk FYF Fridays. We tap in with Shawnee J. I don't know how that's going in that regard, but yeah, that's Fridays is Shawnee J and Blaze. FYF. F Your Feelings Friday with Shawnee J and Blaze. So whether or not I'll be co-hosting tonight, I'm not aware of, but I will be. I mean, I will be co-hosting tonight. So shouts out. Whether or not the host is going to be in the building, I'm not aware of, but I am going to tap in with the host to see what they got going on, and see if they had any particular topic that they wanted to discuss this particular Friday for Shawnee FYF Fridays with Shawnee J and Blaze. So that's that. Yeah, I got to get up and get out to get these donuts, man. It is what it is. Shouts out to Sip Happy's Tea Shop, man.
She's been down and out, she's been wrote about, she's been talked about.
Shouts out to Sip Happens Tea of the week, Irish breakfast tea. So if you're looking to battle inflammation, have a stress reliever, gain some energy, and to get a bunch of antioxidants, the Irish breakfast tea is the tea for you. And that is the Sip Happens Tea of the week from Sip Happens Tea Shop. So shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop sponsoring the Remain Nameless Stories in the morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 with John Blazing. Shouts out to the Sip Happens Tea Shop for your sponsorship. We greatly appreciate it. Thanks for everybody that tapped in this week, man. It was a wild week, man. It was a very, very wild week in regards to some of the Remain Nameless Stories, man. So if you haven't tapped into any of the Remain Nameless Stories, they are available on Facebook as well as YouTube. Blaisdell716 at youtube.com. Shouts out to the new network, man. Shouts out to Mike Alexander is better with the B. Shouts out to Pez Kruger, the whole 518. Shouts out to Queen. Shouts out to Muggs, the Dawn. Shouts out to Shaka D. Pitts. Shouts out to Sekou, Purge the BS, Sekou Hayes. Shouts out to them boys over there at Renegade Radio. Shouts out over to them folks over at The Connection. Yeah, shouts out to G6er, you know what I'm saying? 716. 716 music reviews, fire or trash, man. You know what I mean? It's just we outside, man. We looking for more individuals to pop out. Shouts out to Shawnee J. We looking for some more females. We looking to do a sports show for the pod channel as well, man. So if you get some sports channels on there as well, that'll be great. We trying to get some female channels over there as well. So we trying to get some female shows on the pod guide. So any females that do any podcasting or anything of that nature, you got a show, whatever, you're just trying to get it yourself out there, whatever you got going on. Definitely holler at the TNN, the new network, man. We're going to definitely get you connected and see what we can do in regards to getting you in the schedule to make sure individuals see you on the schedule, make sure we like, share, comment, and basically push and promo what we got going on, respectfully. So it was a pleasure, y'all, man. Y'all could have been on, y'all could have been anywhere in the world. I mean, on the internet, but y'all was here with me, and I really appreciate it. Appreciate all the comments, the likes, and the shares of my content, man. You know, and I'm gonna keep on pushing, man, and you know, I'm gonna get to where I gotta go, regardless of how. I mean, I'm gonna get to where I gotta go, rain, heat, sleet, hell, or snow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where I'm from. I'm from the BLO. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like that. I like that. I might keep that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get anywhere I got to go through rain, hail, sleet, or snow. You know where I'm from, the low. Yeah. You know where I'm from, the low. You know what I'm saying? For real. I get anywhere I got to go, rain, sleet, hail, snow. From the low. I like that. I'm going to get anywhere I got to go, rain, sleet, hail, snow. From the low. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, we're going to go with that. So it was a pleasure, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And know that you can get you get anywhere where you got to go, rain, sleet, hell, or snow. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for me because I'm from the low. Respectfully. All right. Y'all stay up. I'm Ghost.